hungry. They're so good.
Hold up here. Here, Ross.
Right now, in this very instance, this grass looks like it'd be nice to like roll around in. Nah,
My God, Tash, calm down.
nah, because it's probably real scratchy, but I don't know. It just looks so nice.
I know.
Yes.
And Amber
But
knows.
I'm not brushing him.
I think Sam knows without actually knowing.
I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Half of me wants to just fucking call her out and question her on it just to see what she says. The other half of me doesn't really care to listen. And that's a problem. You know how much she means to me.
I know. I'll do it.
Why'd you change your mind?
I haven't really. I really don't want to do it, but
Then let me. I'll do it.
I can't bitch that I don't feel like a leader and then not do shit too.
Now we're calling it bitching?
Those are my words.
Just making sure for clarity's sake. I don't want this to bite me in the ass at some point.
Oh, it might.
I don't mind a little nibbling, but... How long do we wait before we do it then? Because she's just a full-blown fucking dipshit.
I know.
She's so removed from everything, she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Unless she spurs it, and it's just a bunch of dumb stuff.
I was thinking it the whole time we were down there that we should go back to camp and just handle it now.
All right. Shitty.
I know.
But that girl done forgot everything she stood for.
Yeah, and what disappoints me most is that before we came here, she said she could get back to like the old Rachel, you know?
When?
I haven't seen a lick of it.
Nope. But those are things you gotta tell her. You gotta be hard but true about it. It ain't nothing personal. If she doesn't demonstrate our values at all. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's wicked and cruel. You sure?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Let's get our girls and go.
All right.
You calling it?
What?
I said, you're calling it. Get him going.
Let's man up. Let's man up. Let's get back to the home.
Back
Okay.
home.
Yeah.
Da da da.
Amber, go ahead and lead the way. Try not to kill anybody this time.
No bridges.
Minimal bridge, thank you.
Okay, fine.
I had enough bridges for today. Wait, hold up.
Hold up.
Well, if I wasn't awake before, I'm awake now.
It's got a way of waking you up, huh?
Yeah. Especially when you go in all the way up to your fucking neck. It's like, oh god. Sometimes it feels like someone's just like punched you real hard in the lungs.
The hoo-ha.
Like an icy fist.
The
Yeah.
hoo-ha. Why are you talking about a hoo-ha?
I'm just saying in the hoo-ha. Is the males a ha-hoo?
Yes.
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, I mean, no.
Well, shit. Mhm.
Careful going right on the tracks. Right on the sides. Of course, you get in the fucking track. You are so annoying sometimes. I swear to God.
Glad to oblige.
And you know what? I'm still gonna make that game. We're gonna play the chess checkers. And
Chessers.
that rule still, yeah, the chessers, and that rule still stands that says Ethan's not allowed to win.
Well, you got railroad bridges. Good luck.
We're told no bridges.
Mhm.
I feel like it's not as bright as it normally is, but that's okay.
Yep.
No, it's good. Rachel, remember our conversation at the fire the other night?
Yep.
The way you responded, I was really kind of disappointed, honestly. I was really hoping that you'd fight for it, you know?
I mean, I flat out told you what I told you always.
I know, but also before we came here, you said you were gonna. You thought you could kind of go back to being how you used to be, and I haven't seen that at all.
I mean, there's not been much opportunity.
Well, you
that?
don't make that opportunity either.
I told you at the beginning that I'd be around 2 or 3 days. That's what I have been trying to do ever since then. So I can only do my best. That's my best. I'm keeping my word. And if that's not enough, I understand. But I really, really, really hate being dragged this way, maybe dragged that way, in terms of, well, yeah, you are around what you said what you said you do, so that's true, but it's like you're never around, blah blah blah. If that's how it's gonna be, I'd prefer you to straight up make a decision, which is what I said yesterday, because I'm doing what I said, and hearing this is just making me just, I guess honestly, just make a decision, please.
If you'd stop talking, she could get to it.
Well, you like honesty, so I'm
You're
being
just
honest.
rambling. That's all you're doing. Just listen up.
I mean, I've listened before and not expressed
Rachel,
myself fully.
for fuck's sake.
And this is the problem we had earlier. So, don't want to hear my thoughts. I'm trying to be honest.
And I'm trying to tell you that I think we've made that decision now. And I didn't want to make it, Rachel. But just seeing, it just doesn't feel like you're really for the gang.
All good. I just wish you would have told me yesterday.
She didn't have her opinion made up until literally just a little bit ago.
But
Stop
thing
speculating.
Is, Ethan, you keep on saying you need to tell me everything, what's going on in your brain, and sometimes that's a bit of rambling, okay? And hearing you say, shut up and okay, stop talking. Okay, well, I'm just trying to express myself here, so if I can't be honest, then that really deters
It
me
has
from trying to
nothing
be
what you're
honest.
saying has any like clarity with honesty in general. That's not the question here. And yes, we have heard the things you've been talking about. We're very familiar with what you have said and what you can and cannot do. That's why this decision was made. That's what she's getting at.
Fair. I just wish she would have told me that at the beginning.
She didn't know. That's what we're talking about.
Because I've kept my end of the bargain. I've been here with what I've said I would. So
I understand. This is upsetting to all of us, Rachel. But the truth is, I didn't want to come to this decision. I was trying to hope that maybe there could be another way, but just the more I saw today and just the general feeling that you don't really understand the gang anymore. You just kind of you hear things and they go right out of your head. It just feels like you don't really fucking care about us as much as we need you to. And I hate that I have to take your brand from you. It is the last thing I fucking thought was going to happen when I woke up today.
well,
What's with the smile?
I think you're a bit mistaken in terms of me being different. Because there's one thing I know for sure: it's me, and I don't think anyone could change me. And I've been the same for years and years. I mean,
No.
you should have told me this years ago.
You haven't been the same for quite a while. You forgot who you were with us quite a while ago.
And if I had any opportunity to join y'all on any of your criminal activities, that I would have joined in right happily, like
That's
the
not what you said the
practicing
other
we
day.
did. What did I say the other day?
You
don't
said you
remember.
couldn't even commit
Yep.
to anything. You could maybe
Not the
potentially
bank
possibly.
robberies. Not the bank robberies. If we do any highway robberies that don't require extensive planning, I'd be more up for that. I'd be happy to do that. Anything that doesn't require extensive planning. That's what I was saying. If it needs to be planned weeks ahead, I probably can't do that. But if you want on the spot want to do something and I'm around, please, by all means. If this is how it's gonna be, I just wish you had told me a long time ago, cause man. But y'all must have really misunderstood me the other day, as didn't say I would be up for no crime. I was
No,
just
you
saying,
didn't really elaborate on anything that you would be up for. You were
well,
very
I'm really
much
hesitant to
Never mind.
elaborate now because of being mistaken of rambling. So you've made up your mind. So
aside from all that, the truth is, it still, it don't feel like you're really here for the gang. You're here to
understand that.
hang out and just be friends. And we need people who we can rely on to be there when needs to be things need to be dealt with. But
Well, I wish you
half the
would have
time,
told me that at the beginning.
Why
That's
do you
alright.
keep saying that?
I'm gonna just not.
How do
say
we
what-
how do we know things before we know things, Reaper?
You know, I really am gonna stop talking if you keep saying.
Okay.
Why do you keep saying this? Why do you keep saying
Okay.
this?
Oh boy.
Rachel,
gonna
wait,
stop
wait,
talking.
wait. Calm down, everybody. I know we're not like raising our voices. We're not getting excited. However, Rachel, I want to explain to you what Roz means is that. Do you remember way back when Wyatt wasn't really around and we had to try and fill him in on everything? That's what she means. It's very hard to keep people that aren't around as much as I wouldn't say us because we're around a lot. But somebody who's around once, twice a week, shit can fly very quickly around here. And again, you've seen that in this last week that we've had to move at least 3 times. And we've been trying to keep everybody up to speed, but there's only so much we can put in a telegram without other people possibly finding out, aka deputies, because they can possibly look at our telegrams. We can't give out a lot of information. So everything that's been going on, we have to relay verbally. And
Yeah,
it's very hard to catch somebody up who's not around as much.
well, I
but
get
it's
that. But
not even just that though.
I
It's
was
not even
told-
just that.
I was told you don't have to be around every day, so.
You don't have to. It's that. That's only. That's like a minuscule part, really. The fact is, we do fill you in, and then within 5 seconds, because you don't really. It seems like you don't care to retain the information. You ask, like, well, why is this? And like, we literally just told you. And it's not that necessarily that you just potentially just forgot something, but it's like important things that are gang related. You just don't seem to care enough.
Well, if that's how you
remember.
see it, I mean,
That's how we see it. Absolutely.
it's too bad.
Yeah.
Like I
I
said,
You're
agree.
I
right,
haven't-
it's too bad.
I haven't changed. I mean, sometimes something goes over my head. But
You
that's
keep
how
telling
it's
yourself
always
that.
been. That's how it's always been.
No. It
Well,
isn't.
it is. That's okay. I mean, you believe what you want.
Well, I believe what I see.
Okay, well,
And
get
you're
it
the
over
only
with
one
then.
sharing
Get
the
it
thought
over
process.
with
That's
then. Let's
enough,
stop
both of you.
arguing.
It's not helping anything. This is a. But the fact is, even the other night when we were talking, you were just like, well, if that's what you have to do, you didn't even care to fight.
I'm not gonna fight. If that's what you think, then I mean, I'm trying to fight now, and you think I'm rambling. So
Rachel, I have always had love for you. Nothing changes. Not in this moment, not in any moment. And it breaks my heart to have to look upon you like this and have these words. You are very special to me. Don't ever get that confused with any other bullshit. Just as you are to everybody else here. You are that ray of sunshine that I would give a fucking anything to be able to look through your eyes for a fucking second and see the world the way you do.
can we just please get this over with?
Yeah. love you. I hope you know that. That's the hardest thing I've ever had to fucking do. And I wish I didn't have to do it.
Maybe two.
Reaper.
What?
And I love you as well. I always will. Can I give you a hug? I'll never forget you. I'll never not think of you. I will never not love you. And I hope you will remember that, despite all the bullshit, despite my words tonight, all of it. And you get out there and you bless the world and everybody upon it with every glimmer of fucking perfectness that you are. And you never look back in shame for any of this. And you carry yourself healthy and upright, will you? For the rest of your fucking days, and may they be very long and full of love and light. And you bring yourself by from time to time to share in your experiences out there. Okay?
All right.
Love you.
Love you.
I'm going to miss you too.
I always will.
I know. I know. Your folks would have been real proud of you. Just like I was. And always will be. Sorry.
Me too.
It's your decision if she gets to keep.
I love you so much.
I love you too. I want you to keep this, okay? You'll always be like a sister to me. You earned that buckle, so you keep it.
All right.
And I hope you don't hate me.
I'll always have your back. I hope you know that. Like I said, there ain't no taking that out of me. I did that very first day. That ain't ever changing. If you ever need anything, any of you, I will help as best as I can.
Okay. This fucking sucks.
I agree.
Yeah.
Can we tend to this before you go?
Yeah.
I can go get your bag from your horse. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna get it?
I'll be back.
I wish things could have been different. Send your jolly Undertaker telegrams.
Jubilant Ultra.
Mm-mm.
What?
that the girls send to you, okay?
Yeah.
If you want to stand or if you want to sit, it's up to you.
Here, we can take you into the bunkhouse, and it'll be like whenever you come over, and we'll have a sleepover.
Funny way of reaching for her hand.
I know, you know what? We're not gonna shut up. Come on.
I envy you.
Why?
That's the hardest thing you've ever had to do. I envy you.
To take one of your best friend's skin from her?
Yeah.
It's not the same as when somebody does something wrong. When they've really wronged you. There's like a certain justice to it. At this.
And to shoot my best friend in the head, Ross. Then I rode his body 300 miles to his folks. Either way, it ain't easy. I wish I would have seen that passion from her before. She's so set in her head that she is the same girl, completely oblivious to the fact of everybody telling her otherwise. I don't know. It's all just very unfortunate.
They never knew her like we did either.
No. That version of her died a while back. Now it's all about just being cute and being funny and saying weird fucking stupid ass shit, so on and so forth. I don't know. I'm sorry you went through that. You did it well. And don't ever tell me that you ain't worth the quality of the skin that you occupy and the role that you fulfill within it. Because you should have just proved yourself wrong. Should probably toss that in the fire.
I don't know if I can.
You just
I
gonna
don't know if
hold
I
on to her
should.
skin? Need to burn it, baby. Release that bind. And the oath that was contained within it. Gotta release it. And now you just freed her from her obligation, her commitment and word.
Fucking that.
She has her whole life back, Roslyn. The only obligations she needs to be obliged to fulfill are the obligations she sets for herself going forward. She's not bound to this. She's not bound to this way of life. She's free to do whatever the fuck comes to her. That's what you gave her today. Hopefully she'll respect that over time. And she'll come to that senses. She didn't go out and do things that were traitorous or anything to us. She just wasn't built for this life. And in a way, you saved her from it. So I know it hurts and it pulls on you and it feels like shit. It was the right decision. I hope you can live with it.
I don't know.
It's another part of you that you gotta learn to heal and accept. The hurt, it's gonna take a while. Same with the memories of it. But in doing what we did tonight, we kept our word as well. And that is equally as important.
I didn't think it was ultimately best for the gang. I wouldn't have done it.
I know. I'm very aware. And I wanted you to come up to that on your own. So you could be at peace with it as well. I'll suffer silently within my own for the rest of my life.
What do you mean?
Losing someone that I love so much. She okay? All right. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you two aren't.
Be fine.
I love you both.
I love you
Love you
too.
I think she understands.
Good.
And I know that both Amber and I understand.
I know.
I'm sorry that you had to do it.
I just don't know who's gonna ride on my left now. You know?
Right.
Had wiped us all out.
Mm.
Who's gonna self-sacrifice, which isn't even a self-sacrifice, it's just a normal sacrifice. No, don't point at me. I just fucking let people out. I don't say self-sacrifice. Sorry, I just ate stew very aggressively in front of you two.
Yes, you did.
Do you two need anything to drink or eat?
Okay, let's do.
Yeah. Do you want to go in there?
No, let her get tended to.
She's done. No, we're just talking about slumber parties and blanket burritos.
Jesus. You know how special you are to me, right?
Yeah.
You understand how hard this is for me. When I ride and I look to my left, I won't see you. And that is not a void that is replaceable. I'll never forget when I first met you. You were hunting and doing some stupid shit like that. And you came and helped us out. And you've been attached to me ever since. I don't have a whole lot, Rachel, that I could dare consider to be uniquely proud of. But you are one of those miracles that just happened to stumble into my life and bless it in the most unique of ways. And I pray to God you never think that I am disappointed or thinking otherwise of you. Because I'll be real. I'm going to miss you. And I'm going to miss you every day, every night, all the time. Because somebody like you is not replaceable. And if you should ever need me, I will make myself available to you at your beck and call. You are still my family, and I will always consider you as such.
Right back at you.
Tonight, today, I guess, whatever it is, you were given the motions to make something out of your own. No longer bound to this world, to this life, to that obligation, to this family, to our cause, and to our concern. So you owe it to yourself and all of us that are shackled to this way of living, like myself, to go out there and live the very best life that you can for you. And you refuse to look back, like I said, with any dishonor or discontent in your soul. And I'll look up to the clouds and I'll be thankful that I got a ride next to Miss Reaper. And I had the chance and the ability to embark in the world that she created around her through her gentle compassion and beauty. And I'll be proud of that for the rest of my life. But I will always miss you. So please do not be a stranger. Deal?
Yeah. Deal.
Yeah.
I don't know how you walked inside and all of a sudden your boots are snowy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't fucking know.
You wanna
It's
know
raining
right
out
now?
here. Not really.
Okay.
These are my snow boots.
I really wish I could take the hurt from both of you. You didn't have to go through it. But I also know that you guys are going to be stubborn like Amber.
To be honest
I
with
feel
you,
like-
Sam, I don't know how to live life without feeling some kind of hurt.
I know. It's a form of self-punishment, is it not?
Just the way of life anymore. Unfortunately. It's not common when people leave the gang when they leave walking or riding out on their own accord.
Yeah.
But like I told Roz, that today she gave her entire life back.
Mm-hmm. Really and truly.
Mhm. And by burning her flesh, releases the oath that she took. Frees her from all of it.
lets her walk amongst everyone without the worry of, the judgment being a cult or being in a gang.
Mm-hmm. Which is much better for her than what she had.
Yeah. I told Roz she's been a visitor in this gang since coming to state.
For far too long.
Yeah. And I think that she'll see it eventually
I hope so.
as a mercy almost. And that's how I see it.
Same.
And it's very different, and it's very clear that this was a hard decision, and no love was lost in the sense of, I mean, you don't love her any less. Yeah, you're disappointed, and you don't get to have her
I don't even get to
ride with
feel.
you.
I don't get the exception to disappointment. It wouldn't be prudent to carry it.
Yeah. But
Just the way things work out.
mhm,
It's the consequences that we reap. So
yes. But there's a very stark difference between what happened here and Henry's
oh
situation.
yeah, absolutely is. Full circle difference.
Yeah.
How's
I
Amber?
just. She's.
Amber.
Yeah. She's hurt. Rachel's the one that brought us both in.
Yeah.
But I think that she understands too.
I imagine she does. It'll make it easier to deal with. Though.
No, it never is.
Do you have any objections with Amber being a trail boss? I haven't. There's no decision made. I'm just asking you.
I'm just worried that she's too quick to anger. Even more so than you and your short fuse.
Well, you should have seen me when I was her age.
Yeah. But I don't think that there's anyone who's awake enough and around enough
Fair enough.
that would actually want it.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong.
My concern with her anger, though, is the getting into situations that she shouldn't, and then the compassion that she still holds for people that she probably shouldn't have compassion for.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go check on her though.
Yep. I'll go check on Rachel.
Roz is in there.
Yep.
Talk to me.
What's to talk about?
Whatever's bouncing around up there, for one.
There's a lot of stuff, Ethan.
Oh, yeah. It's not her end, you know.
I know it's not. And that's part of why I'm crying. The other part is that this is actually, I'm realizing that we lost 2 people in the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just crying for her either.
I get you. No one ever say or will ever convince you this life is easy or the decisions that we have to make are simple.
I knew that.
I know. It's times like this that really drive it home.
That it does.
But she's free to live however she deems necessary. She's free of the binds and the commitment and obligations of all of this and this life. It's a luxury a lot of us don't get. Try your best to remember that. Become at ease with it.
You didn't get what I meant by she wasn't the only one I was crying about.
I know what you mean.
At least her way of leaving was accepted.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't stab us in the back like somebody else.
Nope. She never would.
The only other thing I was thinking about is now that we're down to 7, technically we're at 6 without your brother.
But we're still here.
Yeah, but we need to get our numbers back up.
We will. Just takes time. You know, good things are worth waiting for.
Just hopefully you don't have to wait too long, right?
We'll wait however long that the universe deems necessary to fulfill our needs. And we'll be smart about it just like we always are.
Unless I fuck up again. I'm kidding.
I laughed inside my head, not outside my head.
All right.
I'll leave you to it. You know where to find me.
I do.
Love you.
Love you too.
We're gonna go make a Rachel Rito.
I was gonna say she can sleep here.
What the heck?
I don't know, but it doesn't seem to give a fuck that we're here.
Not at all.
Pheasants.
That's what it was? I thought it was like a weird small turkey.
Well, kinda, it's a pheasant. Was a pheasant. Good thing I didn't name it. Fucking pet murder.
We can't name anything Jeffrey.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay.
Gonna be good eats later.
And there's extra blankets. Do you want to be super toasty?
Sure.
Okay. Alrighty. Roz, you stay on that side. I'll come to this side and we'll Rachel read over. I feel like this is going to be a double tortilla kind of burrito.
Just make sure you don't tuck the top end in so she can breathe.
Right.
A quesadilla.
No, quesadillas are either folded in half or two on top of each other.
Hey, but at least there's cheese and chicken and shit.
Well,
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're
Nothing.
double wrapping her.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, okay.
I just don't know who you're giving the like.
How to
Whoa,
know
who
when
am I giving that to?
how to know when Sam's sleepy.
It is 4:30 in the morning.
Rest well, Reaper. I love you.
love you guys.
Good night.
Love you.
Can't stand up. I can't stand up. I can't stand up. I can't stand up.
Fall over. Fall over. There you go.
Ow. Okay, thank you.
See, whoever was playing chess down there and Thieves plays the same up here, so.
This stupid tarot card's like all I can look at.
Oh.
Driving me crazy.
There's
If I
your
stand
honey
way
bar.
over here.
I really wish you knew my heart right now. Just ignore me, sweetie. Go to bed. protect you tonight.